Hello, my dear beloved children. Today I want to talk to you about what a person's inner state is and how you can learn to determine how harmonious it is. I feel that this expression has become so commonplace in the esoteric world that it has become blurred and lost its true meaning. But in fact, it is the internal state of a person that determines his life path, his mental and physical health, his joys and sorrows big and small. In the three-dimensional world, there are various definitions of human personality invented by psychologists: optimist and pessimist, sanguine and choleric, narcissistic or shy, open or closed person, etc., etc. But in reality, the basis of each person's personality is his energy, namely, the vibrations inherent only to him. Just as there are no two people on Earth with identical fingerprints, there are no people with absolutely identical vibrations. In fact, vibrations are determined not only by the level of measurement to which they belong, but also by the individual characteristics of a person. For example, people whose consciousness has already reached the level of the fourth dimension, nevertheless have vibrations of a very different range and quality. Figuratively, they can be compared to major or minor keys, depending on the person's character and personal qualities. And for some it may even be a crescendo. In a word, the very concept of vibration includes such a huge number of components that it is not yet possible for your consciousness to grasp it. But people are attracted to each other precisely by vibrations, no matter what dimension they are in. But since vibrations are invisible and intangible, people do not realize this and explain the kinship of souls and attraction to each other by external factors and manifestations. In fact, the main role in this is played by the internal state of a person, or, in other words, his vibrations. That is why people often cannot explain to themselves why they feel uncomfortable with one seemingly very good person, but with another they feel incredibly easy and pleasant. The point here is the similarity or dissimilarity of vibrations that reflect the internal state of these people. That's where we'll stop today. The Father Absolute, who loves you immeasurably, spoke to you.